Mother always got something to say. I know you can't handle sharing him with his kids. How you gonna handle my granddaughter?
Girl, the ish is hitting the fan, and Carlissa is crashing out, child, ever since she done seen the questions. On the questions and answers, she been losing it. And question number 2, have you spoke to your mom? Child, that one about took her out. So Carlissa fan page posted, this just let me know she is trying to fuel the division between Blueface and Carlissa. Why would you ask that second question? I hope she knows moving like this won't turn out good for her. God don't bless no mess. I can think of a few questions she should be asking. So Carlissa reposted it and added, every time she tried, her son get further and further away from being a $1 billion baby. Me and my son don't need to talk. We got a mother and son understanding. She won't ever have with her son. Ask her, do she get to enjoy his most precious assets? I don't want to talk to my son, LOL. I talk to his. How you with a man and you ain't never spent time with his kids? These kids got 6 stepmommies and you the worst one. We don't need son for clout. We own Trick. You need him for clout. I got the restaurant numbers, and trust me, they can't compare because his mama had it packed every day, and now it look like a senior citizen daycare center. They not making half of what we made. Everything you touch is an epic disappointment and a total rotten failure. Your fruit is rotten. Got my celebrity son sitting in the cell doing Q&As, ruined his whole life. He went from an A-list to an effing doing Q&As with a blackballed D-list celebrity. The F? Stop speaking on me and my son. Post your $1 billion son. Show us what the F you working with. I's never be embarrassed of mine, no matter what people say about him. I still love him and post him. Tag you with. Post your Porter baby. This her man, y'all, and she happy he don't talk to me. But her son don't talk to her either. Moral of the story, don't play with people's kids. Especially if they was there to raise them. People always using my $1 billion son. Use your own effing son. The F? Then Carlissa got so hot, she tried to post to her story, but it was no sound. I said, oh, God done tied her tongue. Whatever she was saying, he didn't want us to hear it. Mind you, she hadn't even heard the Q&A yet. But when she did, child, them personalities was switching.
Y'all go tell her we don't want to see no Q&A with her and my son. We want to see a Q&A with her and her own son.
When you ready to call the truth, I'm open to it because you ain't never going to be right when trying to convince yourself that dividing my family is healthy are going to make you more important. We was here doing the best we could as a family when you came to destroy what you don't have. I understand your pain more than you know, but it don't make it right. The only reason I speak on yours is to let you know what it feels like. It's a painful feeling for someone to speak on your kids and then fight to pretend to love them just to destroy our relationship.
Please just stop speaking. I'm not speaking on no baby. I love all my grandkids. I'm not speaking on no baby. When I speak like that, it's because I genuinely want her to feel how it feels to just have somebody talking crazy to or about or anything that got to do with me and my son. You see how that feel? It's not a very nice thing, and it's very painful. To try to take jabs at a mother who was in her kid's life. I'm not like all these other mothers. I didn't do what y'all mama did. I did something totally different with mine. Okay, and to see the results of it now, sitting down and having to be punished and silenced and all this other stuff is very painful. I'm going through a lot of different traumas dealing with this. I'm going through a lot of different family traumas. And I love all my grandkids, sincerely, I do. Even if she said, you know what, I call a truce right now. You can pick your grandson up. Bitch, I will fly to the airport. I will fly wherever and pick him up and spend time with him. Y'all saw that already. I don't got to keep trying to prove myself when it comes to how I genuinely feel about all my kids. But if one of they baby mamas get on here talking about my son is gay, my son want to molest his son, or just all the things that you have said about my son, you want my son to be sitting in jail. Like I haven't seen all the stuff that you have said about my son. These are all things that have been said about my son. How do you think I feel? I feel like you feel. So sometimes, yes, I want you to feel how I feel. I don't have nothing against none of my grandkids. I love them all the same. If it was him or Javon, it would be the same for me. Okay? That's first and foremost. The other major problem, now that we have 1 million people on here, the other major problem that I have, that y'all keep thinking, oh, this is, entertainment for y'all. My job as a mother, as a matriarch, is to analyze every person that comes in these kids' life. Now, if they didn't have kids and they wanted to